We're back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about Clov stock, Clover Health Investments, where things stand, and how the stock has reacted in the charts, and my opinions moving forward. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run of the week and the stocks I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And this is something you can become part of as well by joining us. The links are down below in the description, and we look forward to having you become part of the community. I would like to invite you to join us. So let's talk about that, and we're going to get right into it here with Clov stock, Clover Health Investments. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the home run of the week, and I usually talk about the home run of the day. The stocks I mentioned this morning gave realistic expectations of 3 to 5%. The highest performer was IMPL, giving jumps of 10 to 15% at its highest peaks from the bottoms and the rips. And here we are to talk about the weekly watch list, because a lot of investors sometimes feel like daily opportunities might not be the fit for them. Well, there's a fit for everyone in the community, and you can always learn and grow by being part of the community, right? And here we are to share the weekly watch list home run. We had two stocks that performed pretty well, between 10 to 20%, but the home run of the week was ChargePoint. And we're going to talk about the whole entire list in just a moment. And if this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. And you'll gain access to both the Patreon and the Discord by joining. So CHPT, I talked about it on the 29th, right? This was Sunday. Pins was the worst performer of 3 to 5%, and Boozy gave us 10% plus on the week from its lowest point to the highest point. So the same principles that I look for on daily opportunities to happen within the day, within that same week, I'm looking for 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, and 20% plus moves. And here we have it. ChargePoint was at 21.24, and I talked about how earnings was coming up. Analysis price targets were looking still pretty strong. And the stock here on the 30th, right, hit a low of 20.73, came back up, came back down, hit a high here of 21.70, came back down, hit a high here of 21.90 something. And that right there alone was 5 to 10% move. So even right there, if somebody didn't feel comfortable going into earnings, that was pretty decent move. And then it pulled down, right, to $21 and took off to a high here of 24.78 into the next day. Nearly 25%. This was a 20% plus move, a home run for the week, something you can become part of as well. We look for opportunities daily, weekly, and even monthly, because some of these weekly opportunities can turn into monthly opportunities based off the charts and what it's looking like. We look forward to having you join us. Check out the link down below, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Clov stock, Clover Health Investments Corp. And Clover Health Investments, Clov stock, has actually been in an uptrend and then now right back down to where it all started. And this is important because this could be a bull trap within itself. But when you really zoom out, it has had some momentum from these lows, brought itself up, consolidated, ran up. And the question is it going to come right back down to this consolidation area and sit sideways for a little bit before the next run? Or is it going to reverse right from these lows, bounce up and start testing newer highs and continuing the momentum? And the worst case scenario, breaks through all the lows here of this consolidation and tries to retest the lows, killing the momentum that it just built in the last several days and weeks. Now, super important to realize why the stock ran yesterday, okay? There was news that just came out when one of the firms had actually had an analysis put a $10 price target on the stock. That's one of the main driven reasons why the stock jumped up so high yesterday, but it didn't hold, okay? What it would have been a good bullish sign is for it to hold within at least right here at 894 and up to these highs here of 945 and kind of sit within that channel, doing a consolidation up here and actually holding itself up till the next catalyst that can push it up even higher. Now, the short interest on Clove right now is not as high as we would want it to be, but it is pretty high. We're going to look at it together, but the stock is falling pretty fast And right here with 42 vision, you can see when the momentum picked up. You can see that shift right here on these candlesticks, then the complete shift to the downtrend of weakness. And if this shifts into complete weakness, it will actually start to shift into something like this, okay? Into these candlesticks right here. So 42 vision is something you can gain access to as well by joining the 42 vision indicator tier level, and you'll gain access to the Discord and Patreon. But this is really showing right now signs of weakness, but so far strength from down here, okay? That's the main thing I want us to pay attention to, as this is going into weakness from yesterday's run. Still important to watch carefully, right? So the lowest point is 863. If that gets broken through, the next lowest point in the consolidation was 828. I would see how things are reacting within those areas. If the bulls try to reappear, if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast, or if there will be another consolidation around this whole entire area from the 860s to 820, not break through 820s, stay up, stay afloat until the next catalyst that can push this up, or a possible squeeze all over again, which everyone's anticipating for the shorts to have to cover. So this has been filled with spikes, and they go right back down, and I've said every single time those are bull traps. This is the first time we've seen momentum hold itself up with a little bit of consolidation, another spike, but this is moving way too fast in the opposite direction for my liking. So that is something to monitor and watch carefully, but it could be a setup for the next bull run, like I like to call it. Not a setback, but a setup for the next run. Something to monitor carefully. Now the highest point for the bulls to actually break through is up here, 945. If they break through that, the next point of reference will be up in the 10s, but 945 needs to be broken through first. So short float is in the 15% range. Still important to keep in mind. Target prices are above these current levels. So if there is no short squeeze, the average target price is $9.33. The most recent is $10, and the highest are $10 to $15. So there's still room here to the upside over time for the stock. And if the stock pulls down even lower, the bigger the opportunity based off analysis price targets in the long run for the growth of the company and the opportunity of an upward opportunity of anywhere from 40 to 50% from the current levels that it's at, and even all the way down to those lows that it could retest of $7 or possibly $6 if it gets that bearish. But right now, that is not something to worry about or be concerned about, if not focus on these support levels and what is going on in the price action at these levels going into next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.
Liftoff of the Delta rocket carrying GLAST, a gamma ray telescope searching for unseen physics in the stars of the galaxies.